Hello everyone, we're back at the Hudson River Culvert. The tide is coming in as we speak, maybe another hour and a half or so. It'll be high tide. But as you can see, where I used to be able to walk out is now completely full of water. There used to be a drop off here at the exit of the culvert and it's full of water. This is inside the culvert. You can see there's next to no debris in here. There's probably about 10 to 12 inches of water in the far end of the culvert, and it tapers as it goes upstream. Obviously there's a pitch to the bottom of the culvert. But yeah, after dragging everything out, it's been about 2 or 3 days since I've been here and cleared out those logs. And the tide took care of the rest. I think there's like 2 larger pieces on the other side, but they're not going to clog anything up. They're just sitting there in the bottom. But yeah, it's all completely drained down. The mud's starting to dry out. I did see the turtle swimming in the water, by the way. I tried to get him on camera, but I wasn't able to. But he was down on the shore on the right hand side swimming through the water. I know it was him because of the hole in the shell, but it looked alive and well, moving around pretty good. But yeah, with the tide coming up, I probably should have worn my waders, but I only wore my boots, so hopefully I don't get wet here trying to get back. The last thing I want is a boot full of water. All right, back on solid land. Yeah, what a difference. Just 2 small pieces of wood. Well, one on the left is a little big, but everything else besides what I dragged out, the tide came in and took away. And like I said, the tide's still coming in, so this is going to raise up a bit more. Some people were asking for a time lapse of the tide coming in, but I may or may not be able to do that based on the timings of the tide. I may have to wait for it to work for me to be able to leave the camera down here. I think high tide is about an hour and a half from now, and then the next one isn't for a while, so it'll be nighttime then. But yeah, good job. So yeah, the stream is now even with the river, and it's coming in. You can actually see the current pushing in this way. Well, you probably can't see it on camera, but you can actually see the water pushing in as the stream is pushing out. Yeah, just a quick follow-up video. You know, a lot of people said, you know, the stuff you threw down there is going to clog up on the exit side. But that's just definitely not the case. There's plenty enough water that comes in during high tide to lift this stuff out of here. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this one. With that being said, I'm going to go explore upstream beyond the culvert that is before this one and see what's going on up there, and just keep moving along. So until next time, thanks guys.